We're here with Revolution Brewing, and well, they made a comic and a beer for C2E2.
Yeah.
That I can't not tell you, like those, like a marriage of two of my favorite things, beer and comic books, man. Right. And they even brought a frothy mug for each of us. Cheers.
Cheers,
to
guys.
To a good interview.
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's got bite.
It's hoppy, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
That'll bite you. All right.
Little hoppy.
Now, tell me how this started, because they made it's called Galaxy Hero, is the name of the comic and the beer. That was made special, right, for C2E2?
Yeah, so about 4 years ago, the lovely people at Reed Pop reached out and asked if we had some beer that we'd be able to provide for the expo at the time. And we were really excited to actually brew a beer for them. So Galaxy Hero was kind of the incarnation of what is now our Hero series, but we created it specifically for C2E2. So we only brew it right before C2E2 every year.
Right on. So this is like the exclusive place. You can only get it.
Oh, I mean, it's not exclusive to C2E2, but it is the C2E2 beer. So if you like...
Gotcha. The official beer.
Yeah, the official beer.
Right on.
Yeah.
And I totally got ahead of myself here. I did not introduce anybody. Like
That's
you
okay.
guys are just sitting here, me and here, just drinking beer and talking. Please tell me who you are.
I'm Max Bear. I'm one of the artists behind the comic for Galaxy Hero.
Excellent.
And I'm Melissa Sue Stanley, and I'm the other artist for the comic book.
Excellent. And then we have the comic book right here. If you guys want to take a look right there. Galaxy Hero. The hero, it looks like his head is hops.
It is.
It
Yeah.
is.
He's a hop head. And the writer was busy, so he couldn't make it. He, right?
Yeah, Dave Schneider.
Yeah, Dave Schneider.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you made this comic specifically for, I just love this idea. I'm so in love with this idea. Made this comic like directly based like on the beer. How did it come together?
It was last year.
Yeah.
For C2E2, Revolution did a origin story contest for the Galaxy Hero. So they reached out to Chicago and beyond for someone to, what is the origin of Galaxy Hero? It was a writing contest.
Yeah. Yeah, and so we had several entries. We had a winner, and so our next step, of course, for this year was to kind of take that story and see what we could use from it to develop the first in hopefully many issues of the Galaxy Hero comic book. So yeah, we reached out to Max and Melissa and Dave and started working together on this about 6 months ago or so.
Yeah, so Dave took that origin story that had won the contest and then took sort of, because it was just a few paragraphs, and then we needed something in a comic book format, so he kind of took inspiration from that and then pulled it into page structure and then developed additional characters and kind of built a whole world for the Galaxy Hero to live in and other characters for him to interact with and stuff like that. So
Very cool. We actually have, I think we have some panels that we can show you from the comic book. Hopefully they'll pop right up on the screen because my guys are on it. There it is right there. There's the cover art.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just drinking this beer. I'm loving it. So tell me who this guy is.
Yeah. Actually, I can tell you about kind of like how we came up with the cover. The cover was kind of, again, Melissa and I are as the artists, it's a collaborative effort. So we took the label from the bomber and like applied like our own spin on it, and then pulled in elements from the story, some hints at characters that you're going to meet later on in the story.
Right on. Now, are you guys going to introduce, or excuse me, are you like you have the Hero series of beers, right?
Yeah.
Now, like, do you hint at like maybe we're gonna see some other heroes and that kind of stuff, like from
yeah. No spoilers, but
right.
Another character in the Hero-averse, well, in the Revolution-averse, kind of makes an appearance somewhere in the book.
Right on. So we have Galaxy Hero, Crystal Hero, Citra.
Yeah.
Okay. We have Mosaic. Oh,
I like that you're trying to get this all from the back.
No, I know. I'm looking at. No, I'm just looking at this. I think it's cool. And all the characters have their heads are hops.
Yeah, so actually the name the name of each of the beers is based on the single hop varietal that we use in the brewing. So Galaxy Hero is actually made from a hop varietal called Galaxy Hops from Australia.
Okay.
Crystal
okay.
Hero uses crystal hops and so on and so forth.
Right on.
Yeah.
I do like that in the comic book. You can see like the panel that's up right now. That you harken back. You got Sacco in there.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
awesome. The Zip Zap Zoop.
Yep,
I
some
love
good
that.
sound effects.
All the like the old school like Adam West Batman stuff.
Yeah, some of them get pretty. I think there's one that just says punch.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Well, I mean that says it all, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, it says what you wanted to say. Okay, so the contest was about writing, like the story,
Oh, from 2 years ago. Yeah.
Right,
The
okay.
original story contest.
and so the writer was a person that you guys knew already.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, we know Dave. So as soon as we sat down to start talking about developing the book, Amy was asking who, if we wanted to find someone to write it, and we immediately thought like, no, we just want Dave to do it because he's got this really bizarre sense of humor and just the ability to come up with stuff just
On the fly.
on the fly and just
Oh, there's
really
There it is, punch.
so like the things he comes up with off the top of his head are just so unique, and he brings this, and he also brings life to the characters, because with Galaxy Hero on the labels and then in the other like marketing tools we had, it's the guy with it's a hophead, and we needed him to like have conversations and interact with people and be like like a 360 character, so we knew Dave could handle writing the dialogue and figuring out just like how do you deal with a character that doesn't have a face.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
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 And make that.
But he somehow has one. Like the way you guys drew him.
It was just kind of going off of
his expressions.
Dave's writing. We kind of like developed his style of movement and how he looks when he's like sitting around or talking. And then Dave would write, like, we'd get these scripts. We went through a lot of versions, and there'd be one where it was like, Galaxy Hero is blinking, and then like, we're like,
Galaxy Hero winks.
how,
He has no eyes.
how does he wink?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that's a common problem with masked heroes. It's like how do you do facial expressions with, like, say, Spider-Man? You can't see
Yeah.
his eyes when he has the mask on. Like how do you, like, I suppose you could, but it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Right.
other ways of expressing. And then the other characters he gave us was the one is McTaggart, who's a millipede, also not so much.
Also no face.
No face.
No face.
And anti-hero, not so, also no face. Other henchmen, big
The henchmen,
masks. Like,
No
there's.
face.
So give me like the starting plot. Like what is the starting plot of the comic?
So, and this kind of branches off of the origin story. The villain in Galaxy Hero's story is Dr. Skunk. He is.
Get
That
it?
makes absolute sense. Of course, no one wants skunky beer.
So,
Exactly.
so that came from the origin story of that they were like two feuding scientists, and Galaxy Hero made this amazing galaxy suit with all these powers, and Dr. Skunk's jealous and wants to emulate that or whatever, make a copy of that. So our interpretation of that was making him an actual skunk. So he's like, so all of our characters
Like
have,
a little, like a.
he's like a real skunk
yeah.
with glasses, and all of our like hero characters, like they have hops for heads, or there's a millipede with no face, and the villain is all face. It's like it's like a popple. It's just like a skunk face, cartoon face with like arms and legs sticking out of it. So very expressive. He's always screaming and yelling at Galaxy Hero, "Where's your suit?" or whatever. So yeah, and he rides around in a giant skunk robot suit that he created, which is kind of like, it looks kind of like the Krang suit.
Oh
from
yeah,
Ninja
yeah,
Turtles.
yeah, dude.
But instead of like it being like in the belly, he's like kind of in the crotch area.
Dave was really insistent on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Yeah, like,
honestly,
let's push it down.
I'm actually gonna read this right after we get done here. 'Cause that sounds effing hilarious. It really does. Guys, thank you guys so much. Where can we find you guys? Social media, anything like that? This is your time to pimp yourself out a little bit.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'm at Max Bear Art, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. It's all the same.
Yep.
Max, now how do you spell that?
Max Bear, B-A-R-E, like naked.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm Melissa Sue Stanley. And then both of our names are in the comic book. And then we're also under the handle Salsa Sharks. So if you go to salsasharks.com, you can find out, you can get our links and details and some more information about the Galaxy Hero comic book there.
Yeah.
If that makes it easier than remembering all these individual things, we have that amazing moniker.
Yeah, we're just proud we found salsasharks.com.
I know, right?
That is pretty great. That is a good find, definitely.
Yeah.
Now, my new best friend, the person who's in charge
everyone's
of
best
beer,
friend when it comes to.
where can we find you?
Sure. So all of our handles are Rev Brew Chicago, all one word. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook as well. And then tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday on the floor, all of our beer is available at all of the bars, especially the Galaxy Hero.
Yep.
Get it in this handy dandy mug.
Yep, cool collectible mug with
Yeah.
with the hop head on it. They put the camera on there. You can see. There you go. Yep, there it is.
And then
So that's the hero.
Yeah, tonight at 8 we have a panel as well, kind of definitely a deeper dive into the process of building this comic book and how to develop characters, not only for comic books, but also, you know, the creative side
Non-traditional
of beer.
characters
Yeah,
like this,
exactly.
yeah.
So yeah, if you're 21, you know, you should probably bring your ID and come to the panel.
Dude, that sounds fantastic.
So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, guys. Galaxy Hero is available at any of the bars here at C2E2 on the floor. You can get your collectible mug. Go to Salsa Shark.
Salsa Sharks.
Salsa Sharks.
Sharks,
Plural.
plural.com. And you go Rev Brew.
Rev Brew Chicago.
Rev Brew Chicago.
Follow
Excellent.
us.
Thank you guys for being here. I'm going to finish this
Thanks.
beer.